How to build a positive attitude. First thing, you have to assume full responsibility for your life. Now guys, we've all been raised in homes and our parents have taken care of us, and we've now come inside the mainstream world, right? We're 20 plus, and that means we are responsible for everything that happens to our life, or everything that we want to change about our lives. We are responsible. After a particular point in time, if you find it motivating to blame your parents for lack of growth, or you find it motivating to blame your boss for lack of growth, or you're going to tell the salary is not good, so I have a negative attitude, that's the reason I will bring a negative attitude, then the problem is not with your boss or with your parents or with your teachers, the problem is with you, right? When you take full responsibility for your life, when you decide to take full responsibility for your life, it means whatever solutions I need to find, I will find that. I will no longer blame people for the mistakes that are there with me. I will no longer blame people for some of the deficiencies that are there with me. I will no longer blame people for some of the problems that I face. Even if they are responsible for the problems, I will not blame them. I will take the responsibility to solve them. Right? You might not be responsible for everything that happens to you. Sometimes people might be unjust with you. Sometimes people might not treat you with respect. But finding the solution is not their job, it's yours. Right? This also means that you will take the responsibility to be creative enough to find the opportunities that are there around you. Right? You will talk with people who need things. You will register for new courses and increase your knowledge, enhance your skills. You will talk with seniors who will give you a greater idea of how to grow. All these things become your responsibility. What will change about your life if you stop pointing fingers? Right? Because ultimately, if you want solutions, it is with you. It is not with anybody else. Right? The moment you realize that, positive attitude will start coming into your life. So until the time you keep resisting the fact that you are responsible for change, negativity will succumb you. Second, develop a plan and visualize the future. Write down your plans. What is it that you want to be 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? It is not possible that you think about it and you will chase it. Right? It's very complicated. It can change at any time. If you're not writing it down, speaking to enough people about it, visualizing about it, and motivating yourself to act based on those things, obviously your plan will not succeed. Rest assured. People who make it to the top, do you think they make it by chance? People who have achieved, somebody has built a huge company and so many things are happening, do you think they succeed just by that? Just by thinking about it? Or just by dreaming about it? No. They have clear written down plans and the ability to chase those plans. They have visualized how it will feel if they have achieved those things which they wanted. And that's the reason they're able to achieve those things. Right? So can we all write down plans? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So much silence here. Seek experience, learning and maturity. When you enter into a company, seek experience. Try to understand how the industry works, how the field works. What are the various opportunities here? Do not restrict your vision to only your particular work. See what the person in the next desk is doing. What are his responsibilities, right? What is the person in the other department doing? What is his responsibility? How do all these items fit into one piece, right? Who's the one who started this company, right? And how did they start it? What are the things that they would have gone through when they started this company? Why is it that I can't start a new company? All these kind of thoughts you must be passing yourself through when you enter into a place. Derive the maximum benefit that is possible from a company. Do not keep the level of your consciousness so low that you will only learn a particular set of things and then you will leave. That way you cannot grow. Finally, think about good things you have in life, right? We guys are always dreaming about the house we don't have, the bike we don't have, the car we don't have, but do we appreciate the things that we have, right? Good relationship that we have, a decent job that we have, parents that we have, right? These things will bring about more positivity in your life. When you wake up every day, try this exercise, roughly for a week. When you wake up every day, just think about 5 good things, which if it was not there, it will be very bad for you. 5 good things that you have, if they were not there, life will be very bad for you. And remember those 5 things and start your day, right? And see what effects it has on your day after that. Okay, that way, I can guarantee that you will have a positive attitude, right? Any questions? Was this meaningful for you? Yeah? It affected the core part of you? Yes? And many things that are there for us to think about it, right? Not that we will find the answers immediately, not that when I go home, that's it, vision has come up in my life, a light is coming at the back of my head. But this kind of a thinking should motivate you to be more clearer with your plans. Think about what your issues are about yourself. That's the way we grow, right? If you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will, right? Okay, I have some materials here. Just pass it over. Okay, this is for you to work on. First question, I already asked you. You remember? To have a healthy attitude means, and you gave me a host of answers, right? To dress well, to be punctual, to be dedicated, to be focused. Now, what is the purpose of this kind of an exercise? It will help you to know things about you which you already knew, but you are not applying that, right? Now, take for example the third question. One of the things that I dislike about my behavior at work and want to change is, anything you want to mention? Yeah? So many things are there. Nothing is there. Few things are there. Okay. So what can we do about it? What we need to do is list down those things. One thing means not just one thing. We can keep listing as many as possible. For example, some of you might say, one thing I don't like about my behavior is I don't bring enough focus. One thing I don't like about my behavior is I don't enjoy my work. I don't like the way I talk with people, right? I don't like working for long hours. I don't concentrate on work enough. Different things you will bring. I'm too lazy. I'm not very active. These kind of things you will write. Now the first thing that will happen because you write these things, you will know that this negative aspect is there with you. Even before you move towards correction, you will know that this negative aspect is there with you. Now take eighth question. I spend most of my office time doing. So this discusses what is the thing that you do in the office every day. Many of us waste long hours, long time in office without knowing what we are doing. We're thinking we are doing some work, but we don't know what we are actually doing. So at the end of the day, you feel that you have not focused enough on work. You have not got enough things that you wanted. So you need to think about what is the time, how does the time pass in office? What are the things that you do to make time pass in office? Look at the ninth one. I want you to answer it. How? I need to improve the quality of focus and work by, yeah? By? Knowledge. Increasing your knowledge. Okay? How are you going to increase your knowledge? Huh? Learn new things. Okay, what things? If you tell I won't know anyway, because it's going to be technical, right? You must give an answer to such an extent that it will be practically applicable, right? That you must be able to act on that action. For example, I have found people telling, I would like to improve the quality of focus and work by making plans, making a to-do list. So I will follow that to-do list every day, and I will, as a consequence, I can improve the quality of focus. I can improve the quality of focus and work by reviewing at the end of the day, every day, right? To see whether I have done all those things that I wanted to. So there are different practical steps that you can apply, which you know best how to apply and what things to apply. You need to think about it, right? And do not give an answer to such an extent that it will be gone with the wind. Okay? You must be able to direct that towards action, towards practically applicable action, right? Okay. 11th one. I love that part. I don't like some of my colleagues' behavior when they, yeah, she's smiling. When you don't like?
When they're harsh.
When? When they are?
Harsh.
When they are harsh at you. Okay? You? When you don't like the colleague's behavior? Huh? You like them? You like everybody? There's nothing negative? Okay. Yeah, what about you? You give some answers. I know there are thousands. Not one thing, 1,000 things we can list down, right? Huh?
Sure.
And they show attitude. Not a positive attitude, but an attitude where they think that they are the hero. Okay, you? I'm not going to ask who, okay? Yeah. When they don't understand the situation, okay? Then? Okay, now why is this part here? When I told you attitude is only about you. Because your attitude can also be influenced by others. Never think that your positive attitude at work is only because of you. It is primarily because of you, but it can be influenced by others too. Okay? If somebody else deals with you in a complimentary way, in a positive way, then that increases your self-esteem and increases your respect, right? But when somebody else deals with you in a way that doesn't acknowledge your dignity, then that brings our spirits down. So never think that it's only about you. Other people will also have an influence on your growth. One way in which I can better communicate with others is 13. Oh, we go to 13. One way in which I can better communicate with others is through mobile phone. So what are you going to communicate? When I say others, it means people in the office, okay? Yeah, and when you are in office, on official things, I'm going to make it clear. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, you can talk in a friendly manner. You can be proactive in communication. If there's any reporting to do, I will do it first, right? I will maintain contacts with other people in departments. Say, people in other departments, say once in every week, I will contact them. I will learn from seniors, and every once in a week I will meet them, right? Very practically applicable solutions you must give. This also means that communication with others is very important for a positive attitude, right? If you want to have positive attitude, obviously you need to talk to a lot of people, seek their help, seek their guidance, right? That's the way you feel motivated. So that aspect also is important. What's the 14th one? If package is heavy, okay? Heavy. Pull your pant down, huh? Okay. Then? Huh? Sorry? Okay, if you learn new things, you will like work more. Then? If there is a bed in the office? Yeah? If there is someone, then I should help you, right? Yeah? If there is somebody to teach you. Okay, now if this is true, if these things are true, can you think about those things which can be practically possible, right? I would like work more if I had a heavy package. Now I have told you, you are responsible for it. So what can I do to have a heavy package, right? Nobody is going to come to us, right? You have so many problems, but you have lots of talent, so I'm going to give you 1 lakh a month. Is somebody going to do that? Is your boss going to do that? If you are the boss, will you do it to your employees? No, he will say, if you want a good salary, then you better earn it. You better make that money, right? So ultimately, all these points should motivate you to take responsibility for change to come in, right? Do not expect just by sitting around that people will come to you and give you what you want. I would like work more if people were more courteous to me. So what can you do to make sure people are more courteous to you? I would like work more if people treated me with more respect. So what can you do to earn more respect? Is it possible for you to treat others with respect and dignity? Can you be positive in your relationships so other people also will relate positively with you? All these aspects you need to think about. Okay. Any questions? First thing you just need to start thinking about it. Okay. In fact, what I've given you is too heavy, right? It's too heavy. That too after lunch session, I've given you so many things. It's difficult to digest it, right? It's difficult to take all of it in one feed. But it's a very short time, and I have to give this material to you. Okay. We just have a short break now, and we'll meet again at 3:30.